Steel Mountain Motos is back.
We're just in it for some chats? No, just remember, we're going for a ride.
Yeah, we've been deciding. We've been talking.
So right now,
here.
I'm under this.
You're fine. Relax your face.
I'm telling you.
We've been in here for like 2 hours trying to figure out where we can ride, where to go, what to do. I found a place in Thorold called the Blue Ghost Tunnel.
Shh, it's gonna get loud. I'm putting on the wind muff here, guys, because I got a fan. We added a fan. Let's see if this makes any noise. We added a fan in here because in the winter months, it gets really cold down here, but the heat rises. So anyway, if you looked in a previous video, you would have saw that we broke the light before. Anywho.
Back to our ghost tunnel.
Well, so we were just talking, I don't know, what are we talking about?
The Blue Ghost Tunnel. I was thinking we should go there, do a photo shoot, be cool. We started talking about ghosts, right? We're like, what were you saying? You're like, why do I want to bring more ghosts into my life?
So, okay, well, why don't you start out by telling the story about your house that you just told me?
Oh, yeah, that's where I was leading. So I do live in a haunted house.
Ooh.
So, supposedly. Yeah. Story time. Supposedly, a girl killed herself in my house prior to me
She
moving in.
unalived herself.
Unalived.
Okay,
Unalived
so
herself.
let's do that again. So a girl
Unalived herself.
unalived herself.
Right in my house. Prior to me moving in, my neighbors told me that's what's up. So, since then, everyone who's been in my house has heard something, seen something. I've seen several things over the years. I've had, what's that thing where you're like half asleep, but like you see things and feel things?
Dream.
No, you're awake. You're half asleep. It's like, what's the name of it?
Like you're in REM sleep?
Sleep paralysis. That's the name.
Sleep paralysis.
Sleep
okay.
paralysis,
Okay.
where like my most vivid time I saw the girl was I like woke up, it was darkness, and I see her floating above me, like hair waving, wearing a white dress.
Why are they always wearing white dresses?
I know, right? Just like the movies. And she's floating towards me, and like I reach over for my lamp to like grab it, throw it to the floor, and then I snap and wake up, and then my lamp was untouched, which is really weird. Like I couldn't move it all besides just grab my lamp.
Interesting.
But yeah, so I've seen many things, whispers of her. So 99% sure she's in there. She's haunting the place. And then, yeah, I think.
So this is the thing. So Marcus always wants to go to these haunted places.
That's
like,
cool, right?
There was a place in down at the end of the Blue Ridge Parkway that he wanted to go look at this abandoned hotel and this, that, and the other thing and all these different things. He always wants to go to these
I went there.
scary things. And listen, like, do I believe? Do I not believe? Who cares, really? You know? Like, it really doesn't matter if I do believe or I don't. It's just a matter of why do it? Why do it if you don't need to do it? You know? Why, like, if it is real, why poke the bear? You know what I mean? Now, Marcus, you said what? You said, they're location based.
Most
There's
of the time,
rules
yeah.
for ghosts, I guess.
Yes, there is.
There's definitely rules for ghosts, and they decide that they want to be location based. I am of the feeling that they most likely latch onto whatever soul is willing to take them.
They could, but at the end of the day, I would just say, if it don't hurt you, let it be. Live with it. Live in unison, right?
But maybe they do.
They do hurt you?
Okay, so let's say, well, some are evil. We know that already. Like, listen, I don't think the world is free of exorcisms. I don't think the world is free of paranormal activity. I'll tell you a story that my cousin DJ told me. So I had a grandmother who lived to 99 years old, and she lived in her house for 76 years without her husband. Her husband died years and years and years and years before. In 1989, which is before this young man was born, we had a family reunion. So there's people out camping in her yard. There's people sleeping in the hallways. There's people sleeping on couches and chairs and everything. So this place is full. My cousin at the time I think was probably 16 years old, and he was out in the hallway just outside of my great-grandmother's bedroom. And so he felt something, the stairway. So he was basically, so think of an old country house. You've got the stairway that comes up and wraps around, and then you've got this long hallway that feeds into all of the rooms. That house was built before there was a bathroom, so there was no bathroom upstairs. So it was just all bedrooms. Pardon me?
Had an outhouse?
It originally did, but then they installed a bathroom downstairs on an addition, and we actually put a bathroom, or just a toilet, in my grandmother's room, which is weird. It sat in the middle of the floor. But anyway, that's besides the point. So he's laying there, he's sleeping. Everybody in the house is asleep. It was a late night. Probably people were up outside with a bonfire and the whole thing. You know, picture your family all hanging out and doing the thing. Everybody goes in, goes to bed. He goes to sleep and he feels cold. And we're in the dead of summer. He feels cold. So he kind of wakes up and the you know, just like in the movies, he says the sheer curtains at the window kind of blew out of the way. And he hears, and I'm getting shivers thinking about this because I know the house. And he says that my great-grandmother opens up her covers and said, I wonder when you were coming to bed, and closes the covers back down. Creepy as shit. So that's the story that he tells. Now, when I was a kid, we used to stay, well, I didn't stay that often, but there was a couple of times where we stayed at my buddy's place. And again, he lived in an old house. And we'd have a sleepover, whatever. We're 15, 16 years old. And he would tell stories about this lady that would be at the house doing different things, whatever. And we were like, yeah, whatever. That's not true. You know, we're all telling him he's full of shit. And I'm sleeping there one night, and I was down on the floor just past the bed. And hey, Chato. And I feel just this feeling, this something was there. And I wake up and I'm at the end of the bed on the floor, and I look over and I see a lady sitting at a box on the end of her bed, just sitting there. Flowy hair, opaque, you could see through her or whatever. And I closed my eyes, opened them again, she was gone. So maybe not.
So you've had your own
Who really knows?
Instances.
So that's probably why I don't want to go and see if I can find more spirits.
But they've never hurt you.
Regardless.
Sounds like he's been hurt.
Chato's guard dog. The neighborhood kids are getting off school. But anyway,
Sunday.
So, okay, they're getting out of Sunday school. I'm unemployed currently, so I'm not paying attention to the days. So the point is, why do we want to go and poke the bear, poke the ghost?
Point is, why are you
Well, we can't say that on the internet. Why are you a
scaredy cat?
Scaredy kitty? It's not that I'm scared. It's just that I don't want to, how do you say it? I don't want to put myself in a position where I could potentially bring something home to myself, my family, whatever. And it could be, and listen, I don't think the nice ghosts are hanging out.
But what if they are, right? Everyone always talks about bad ghosts, the same reason everyone always leaves bad reviews. Barely anyone leaves good reviews, right? What about the good ghosts out there? You don't think there's a good ghost that's like, you know, like you place your cup of coffee right on the edge of the counter and they're like pushing it on just a little bit more and you never know.
But the ones that are stuck here, the ones that are in some form of purgatory.
Yeah.
Why are they in purgatory?
Well, based on movies and books, it's usually like the unsolved murder, right?
This is just, but a book is based on a human's thoughts.
Yeah.
So we have to say, okay, we have to go outside of what a human thinks. So what is it? So is it because they're an evil person? Is it because they unalive themselves? Is it because they were a
evil? They go
person?
to hell.
Yeah, but do they really?
If you want to get religious about it. So there's also.
But then you have to believe in heaven and hell.
Yes. There's also a.
No,
a book
you could believe that you know there's an entity, a soul, an energy that moves from one to another, which is more of a Buddhist kind of thing of thinking, whether it's a blade of grass, a fly, a bug, a butterfly, a tree, they all have energy about them, and as they die, they pass that energy on to something else, and we all move along through this ball of energy, which could be a soul, which could be a ghost. But what is it that stops that energy from moving to something else where it stays and becomes whatever it is?
They could be broke.
They could be what?
Broke. Let me expand on that. I read a book.
Broke, so they have no money.
That's it. So apparently, I think it was Greek.
You need coins on your eyes to cross river Styx.
Oh, see, that's the what I was getting at. But I heard it was you have to place it on their tongue. But yeah,
Penny on your tongue, pennies
coins
on
are
your
on the
eyes.
river Styx, so they could have been broke. I don't know. I don't know if that's still a thing. The amount of millions of people that have been buried without coins.
No, but the thing is that's a human learning. That's not human, like everything, like you have to look back. Okay, so we are, everything in this world lives, dies, does whatever. Everything has a life cycle. Anything that we've done, whether it's language, speech, the way we act, the way we feel, the morality that we have now versus the morality that we had in the 1300s versus the morality that we had in 500 BC. It's all changed based on the society we're in, but it's all human based. Where we go when we die is not determined by a human.
No.
It's bigger than that. Right?
Yeah. As 99% of the world believes.
But it has to, well, so either you're worm food and you're done and you just go away and your energy is dispersed through that worm into the nutrients of the soil, into everything that, the flies that eat you before they find you, that's part of your life cycle and that's where your energy goes.
Yeah. So funny enough, speaking of energy, on a scientific note, energy cannot be created. Energy is only, not energy, mass can only be moved, right? It doesn't disappear. Can't get created out of thin air, nothingness. They need things to come together to create and expand.
Okay, so then you rot in your box, or you rot in whatever, you burn and you turn into flames and you turn into
kind of like the
smoke. That's all energy.
You ever seen the infinite apple theory?
No.
So they say if you take a box, right, an empty box, put an apple inside of it, nothing else, right? No mix of air, nothing, just pure apple inside. The most vacuum.
Are we talking about a vacuum?
Yeah.
Okay.
In a vacuum. Okay. Fast forward 10 years, apple's rotted, right?
No.
Yes.
Because in a vacuum it can't rot.
It can, absolutely.
Well, it can decompose to an extent, but
yeah, and it'll like shrivel
there's
up.
So in a vacuum it'll lose its moisture, it'll lose whatever, but it's not going to disintegrate.
It won't be in the same state. It'll shrivel up and
because it loses its moisture.
Yes. So in about 10 years.
So it gives its moisture to the air that's inside the box.
You're jumping on the first stage I'm getting at. Then fast forward 100 years. It's rotted further. Fast forward 10,000 years, right? It's dust essentially, right? Fast forward 100 million years, right? We don't know where it's at. So what they say is when it breaks down, the energy in it is like kind of reinventing itself and going through like different stages.
It could turn into another mini atmosphere, universe.
Not even that, but it'll take the, they say like it will take the state of anything. Like it'll turn into a chair. It'll turn into an elephant, right? It'll like keep changing forms over the course of like 100 billion, trillion, quadrillion, septillion years. It'll constantly, like energy will be going away, coming back, reforming itself as all these different things.
Mm-hmm.
Based on the law of energy cannot disappear, and everything, and the mass, it's science.
So it becomes dust, then the dust reforms into it could turn into a star, it could turn into anything.
Exactly, and all those will like keep changing shape because one thing like can't do nothing.
We could be right now on a grain of sand on a beach.
I'd love to be on a beach right now.
We might be. You could be. Just think of that. You are. Earth is a grain of sand, and we're on a beach. And the distance between here and the next grain of sand is 200 million light years away.
But what if the Earth is flat?
Oh, the Earth is flat. One thing we did say that we weren't going to talk about is politics on this channel.
That's not politics. That's just stupid people.
But you know what?
We're talking science. That's not politics. That's science.
Yeah, whatever. We're not going to talk about that. Because I bet you any money that some of the people we know, guaranteed, they think the Earth is flat.
Oh, yes.
And who knows? Maybe we think the Earth is flat, too. No. Probably not, though. Anyway, so back to reality.
Of writing.
Should we or should we not? We're going to leave this for another video. We're not going to do it today. I think that's what we should do. Should we or should we not start to look at haunted places and become paranormal motorcycle riders?
We'll be the first one, Ghost Riders.
Oh my God.
We'll be the...
Nobody's ever come up with that name before. Ghost Rider?
We will be the first ghost hunters on motorcycles.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. I just don't want to. Like, I just think, you know, like I just got over the part where you walk in, you know, maybe I walk out in my hallway late at night. And when I was a kid, I would go down in my basement. I'd be terrified. I'd have to run back up the stairs, right?
And now you've overcome that in your life, finally?
And now I've overcome that. I can walk down in my basement, lights off. Doesn't matter. I don't feel it.
When you're walking upstairs with darkness behind you, don't feel like something's crawling up behind you?
Don't feel anything. Okay. Not anymore. Now, we watched The Conjuring the other night. And, like, it's fine. Conjuring 2 was boring. I think that was what we were watching. We watched Conjuring first, then we watched Conjuring 2. And The Conjuring 2 is just like, oh, look, a chair slid across the floor. Ooh, scary. Oh, there's a scary nun that's in a picture and she runs at you. Like, it's not that scary.
You know the Annabelle doll just got bought? A YouTuber just bought it?
Wow.
I think he's a prankster as well, which is going to be very interesting. I think. I don't know. I can't remember who bought it.
Yeah.
But some YouTuber bought the Annabelle doll. Bought the house and everything. So
anyway, we should go for a ride.
Let's ride.
Where are we going to go? So it's funny, we sit here and we try to come up with ideas and we look at different things and we ask ChatGPT and we go Google search and we're like, hey, where should we go? We got this many hours. We want to get some twisties. And we're like, let's go here. And be like, oh, we already did that. Oh, let's go here. Oh, we already did that too. Oh, let's go here. We already did that too. So the thing is we're exhausting all places we can ride around here. So we need to come up with something that's going to make it exciting for you guys.
So what's our solution?
But the thing is, I think, like, okay, so I did a video the other day of just riding from my house to Marcus's house. It'll come out later on. But that's one wicked ride. That's one great ride that we can utilize and we can show people. Our last launch was, twisties are closer than you think. They're close by. They're not that far away. You should get out and ride. But really, there's a number of different ways that we can get to the different rides. There's all kinds of different combinations that we can take. But the thing is, they're all going to look the same to you guys. So I think we have to find some way. We got to be able to map it. We got to be able to show people where they can go and what they can do. So maybe this guy's going to make a map.
Again.
Marcus can't make a map. We can try. There's got to be a way.
It's a lot of work. It's very tough. It's just time consuming. We're doing our best to already pump out videos.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. We're both employed. Well, I'm not currently employed, but whatever. That's neither here nor there. I'm between assignments. I start in a few days, guys. Calm down. Anyway, we got to ride somewhere. So maybe we just go for a ride and we just see where
our adventure takes you.
Where our adventures take us.
Oh,
snap.
Okay.
I think we've come full circle.
Yep. We're enlightened.
I think we know all about science now.
And
we know about all kinds of paranormal activities. And, and by the way, guys, so what we are going to do, so I'm in the process right now, I'm going to show everybody here, of emptying the garage out a little bit. And believe it or not, this is actually somewhat clean in comparison to what it used to look like. Let's see here. So we're in the process of getting rid of a number of things up here. The gym is going to go. And if you take a look at the gym, this looks perfect for about maybe 3, 4, maybe 5 bikes. Right? So
I agree.
I think if we make a little bit of room here, we get rid of some of this stuff, we're going to have room for more bikes, more to add to the channel, and more excitement. So we have a couple of things that we're working on soon. We're going to get rid of this stuff. We're going to hang some stuff on the wall. We're going to show you all about that. And but I think right now, let's get out for a ride.
Let's see where our adventure takes us.
For the first time ever. Now we are.
Sink my nuts in a cup of coffee.
Sink them nuts. Sink them nuts. Sink them nuts right now.